if they don't get that, I think that they're just not going to get the votes, man.
You have one task,
they're not going to get the votes.
Locate
For everyone,
the Queen
yeah.
of the Dead and end her.
So there have been times that he got mad at Netanyahu. There's plenty of times where he's gotten mad at Putin. There's times where he's been mad at Zelensky. And he uses all of that as a tool to stop pain and destruction and death of people that are our age, your age in most cases, who have become political pawns and who have been marched into literally trenches and killed by the millions.
That's true. The guys in Russia and Ukraine didn't really, I mean, the guys that are actually getting killed in the war, the same as in Palestine and, the IDF. IDF does mandatory conscription, right? Like, you have to go to the IDF or you go to jail or something like that, right? Young guy. This is the way. Welcome to every war in history. Every war in history is started by old people and then young people die in it. That's what happens.
And that's what my father wants to see end right this second, and that's why he's worked so hard for peace around the world. In fact, Donald Trump is the only president in United States history that's never brought America to war, and I hope he keeps following in that crusade.
Can we get a follow-up?
In response to the nukes from Iran, Israel has nuclear weapons and is not a part of the IAEA, unlike Iran.
I was born ready. Life must prevail over death.
Oh my god. So the IEA, by the way, is, I forgot what the acronym stands for, but it's basically, how like people are saying that Iran has like enriched uranium at like 60% or 80% or something like that. They're the ones that check that.
In response to the nukes from Iran, Israel has nuclear weapons and is not a part of the IAEA, unlike Iran. And
more undead warriors will
it's just sad to see because I've never seen the American president get treated the way he does by the Israeli government.
Here's what I'll add. Do we or do we not have phase 1 of a peace agreement in the Middle East right now?
Where's phase 1 of the House agreement in the United States? Look at his face. She didn't answer? That's true.
Nothing is ever going to be perfect, but I'll tell you what, this president works with what he has.
He also got phase 1 of the Epstein files, too.
He believes in peace through strength, and whether we're talking about in the Middle East, whether we're talking about a 40-year war like Armenia and Azerbaijan, as Eric just pointed out, a 5-day war in Thailand and Cambodia. This
what
is
was the question? The question was, list off things that Trump did that were good.
President of peace. And sometimes you have to be slightly unconventional with how you get there. You use what you have. That is certainly what he's been able to do. And I would just say, peace around the world sounds pretty good to me, and that's what this president is bringing.
What about the nukes, the nuclear bomb? What about the fact? Oh, okay, that's the end of it. All right. Okay, well, there we go, guys, and I don't really know what to say, guys, but it's definitely a lot. Why do you bring up things that I've why do you bring up things that don't the question? Well, that's the thing, is that time they pick the worst time to reverse positions, right? Well, I don't really think so. I mean, I think, like, really, there's a lot of American Jews that are not, huge fans of Israel and think everything Israel is doing is good. I mean, I don't know, like, what the percentage of that is, but I don't really believe, I think that whenever you assign a form of, what do you call it? Whenever you assign a form of, like, not really generational guilt, let me think of a better way to say it, of like regional or ethnic guilt to something, I think that you have a huge problem, right? And so that's the way I see it. But anyway, let me go back. million views, and he didn't even answer the question, just went on a long rant about how Iran hates America. The young man asked about Israel, Palestinian Christians, and the USS Liberty. The response by these two is, Iran chants death to America. Yeah, young people have had enough out of these college kids for pressing accountability and asking uncomfortable questions. Their energy is contagious, yes, and you're seeing even more of this that's happening, and I think it's just going to continue. Let me go back, we'll look at a few more of these posts here too, because yeah, is it going to be like this at every college event? I hope so. And I hope that, like, I mean, Israel is one piece, right? But the Epstein stuff is another really big piece. Why are none of the rogue judges getting impeached? Why are none of these really important people getting arrested? You're saying all of these people are, you found all this fraud with Doge. Well, why aren't you publicizing the people that were doing it? Like, and these are really what the issues are. I think this is what a lot of people have a problem with. More than anything, that's at least what I believe. Now, obviously, it's not a 100%, but in general, I think that is overall the way that people feel about this. And I just feel like it's definitely a lot worse than it could be. And sources whose family won't be locked, yeah. Can we get some fire? Well, yeah. And why are not Antifa routed and arrested? Yes. Reuters are everywhere, country's hard. There's a lot of people, right? It's fucking over for you guys. When we realize Fox News lines don't work on a generation that's been exclusively fed bullshit and false promises since we were born, you can't gaslight America any longer. Man. Isn't it crazy to see people actually collectively waking up, at least to a degree? I really think this is, it's genuinely shocking to me, if you want me to be honest. It's actually shocking. Shit for no reason. There's no way that's what's going to happen. Guys, I think he might just be sitting here talking shit. I don't know. I don't even know about that one, but we'll see.
For as long as we can remember,
I think they'll get deported. I don't know about that.
New York have been
I wouldn't expect them to get deported.
By the wealthy and the well-connected that power does not belong in their hands. Fingers bruised from lifting boxes on the warehouse floor. Palms calloused from delivery bike handlebars. Knuckles scarred with kitchen burns. These are not hands that have been allowed to hold power. And yet, over the last 12 months, you have dared to reach for something greater.
I think this is a big factor too, is that a lot of his support here is coming from people that are primarily young people who are disaffected and feel like they don't have any sort of control over power. I think definitely that's true. Absolutely.
Tonight, against all odds, we have grasped it. The future is in our hands.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
My friends, we have toppled a political dynasty.
Yeah, just like Trump. Yeah, exactly. This is the people kicking out the Uniparty.